Welcome to the Metal Voice. Today on the show, the big metal debate. Oh yes, is rock dead? According to Gene Simmons, rock is dead. Also, should classic bands be recording new material? According to JJ French, no. With me to debate, Giles Lavery, lead singer of Dragonsclaw. Also, David Reece, former singer of Accept, current singer of RPG and Bonfire. But before we begin, I want to give everyone an update. The new Metal Voice website is now up. Go check it out at www.themetalvoice.com. We also had a promo, a band one called Corners of Sanctuary. We put them on our front page. You could check them out. Click on the picture and it'll go to all their albums. And a huge thanks to Jay Sharp, the webmaster, the guru, the guy who did the Metal Voice logo, the guy who designed the new Metal Voice website. And he also does album covers for bands. Last album cover he did was Raven's Extermination. If you need him to make your band's album cover, he comes at a very, very fair price. Well, let's begin our debate. All right, let's start off with Giles. Giles, Gene Simmons said, rock is dead. Is rock dead, Giles?
Here's my opinion, Jimmy. Regarding the Gene Simmons is rock dead comment, nothing was a greater example of people not reading beyond a simple headline as that. What Gene said was absolutely right. He said without investors, without the infrastructure, without labels, management, producers, and everything that is needed to pay these people, the financial muscle that is needed to get all of these four wheels on the road, everything working together to get a band out of the garage or out of clubs into something bigger to launch a career is gone. The money is not there. Bands are not good decision makers. Bands are not people that are skilled in business. Bands are often not, especially young bands, that they think, hammering social media is going to get them into Madison Square Garden. Ultimately, forget about it. Motley Crue, Kiss, Iron Maiden, all had great visionaries behind them. Alice Cooper with Shep Gordon, one of the greatest visionaries this business has ever seen. All had the people behind them to get them to where they need to be. Now, without any sort of financial reward, without any kind of thing on the horizon that's going to pay off ultimately, these people are not there. These people are not going to be around. Labels aren't going to invest in something unless they can see a return. So as a result of records are no longer selling, as a result of a number of reasons, it's not all just about the downloading and whatever. I mean, it's a cultural shift. It's a cultural shift that is more interested in technology than music. That's a reality. People are more focused on their iPhones, their Instagram, their Facebook, all that social media stuff than they are music. Therefore, it's a shift away from people investing in music, fans investing in music. As a result, it's a shift away from industry investing in bands, investing in music. Therefore, there's no fuel, there's no gas in the tank to get bands out of a bedroom, out of a garage, out of a club, onto something bigger, even if they were the greatest band since Queen. The opportunities are minuscule for these bands now. It was always tough, now it's next to impossible.
I like to tell everyone that themetalvoice.com is up and running. Go check it out. The latest post, the latest video post will have some written reviews as well, the latest news. Check it out, themetalvoice.com. Also, if you go to our front page, you click on enter, you can subscribe to our mailing list. So right when we have a new show, right when we have something new, boom, you're the first to know about it. Some very good points there, Gilesy. I don't know what else to add to that. So let's just go right away to should classic bands, that is, bands like Twisted Sister, AC/DC, the big bands, should they be releasing any new material? JJ French says, no. What's the point? People don't care. People only go to the shows to listen to the classic songs. David Reece, former singer of Accept, current singer of Bonfire. David, tell us what you think.
In answer to your question, if classic bands should stop writing new music, I would say no. But what I would say on the other part of that is that the record companies get off their lazy asses and actually put time and effort into promoting bands and their product, as opposed to just saying, oh, this is all we can do, and splat against the wall like a wet piece of underwear. If the labels had more interaction with the artists and development, and actually put money into these groups, then I think the classic genre would be a lot stronger.
David, I agree with you on a lot of points there, but I don't think we can blame the record companies. I think we have to blame, and I hate to say this, but everybody who illegally downloads. There's no money, there's no motivation, there's no reason for record companies to invest their time for no return. Saying that, I like to also add that another reason why no new music, or no one feels motivated to write or to record any new music, is because it never gets played on your typical radio stations. Those 50,000 watt stations are owned by, the same companies across North America and around the world, and they all basically have one playlist, play the same old classic songs. They stick to what works, what makes them that little profit. Any deviation from that, they never do. Back in the days, back 30 years ago, most of these radio stations were private, or were still private, and they would, play the new bands, play the new Rush songs, play the new everything, and people got to know the songs, and they were so motivated and inspired by hearing these songs so much on the radio, they went out and bought the album. Is that the total solution? That radio stations start playing new music by the bands we love? No. It would help, but it definitely wouldn't hurt. So there you have it. Tell us what you think. I want to know, is rock dead? I know it's an old argument, but is rock dead? And also, should bands or classic bands be recording new material? Does anybody care? When you go to a show, do you really want to listen to the new songs? Or perhaps you just want to hear the classics and you really don't care about the new songs. All right, thanks for watching The Metal Voice. Make sure to go on the new Metal Voice website, www.themetalvoice.com. Check out the new band, Corners of Sanctuary. They're on the front page. And also, a shout out to Mystic Prophecy, who came close in this promo. Thanks, Tom, for bringing them up. A very cool band, power metal, German/Greek power metal band. Catch you next time on The Metal Voice.